YouTube. What's going on? It's King J again, back with another forex vlog. This one's probably gonna be short and sweet because it is my birthday this weekend, tomorrow actually, 19th. So yeah, we're just going up to the ocean or out to the ocean, hang out on the coast, do a little relaxation for a couple days with the kids and the wife and the brother-in-law. Kind of hang out. Might be a little rainy, Pacific Northwest and whatnot. But yeah, should be pretty laid back. Got a nice little dinner planned Saturday. We're gonna cook up while we're at that house, and yeah. So, anyways, let's get into today's trades. I know it's been a couple days. I haven't given you anything. You can see I've drawn down. So I think I'm I'm just really trying to nail down the money management stuff. What's the easiest? What makes most of sense? Um, so hopefully, you guys glean something from it, some free game. Hopefully, it works out for me too. I think it will. On this particular algorithm, um, we have this, and we're going to try to analyze this. I don't know why I won't analyze. There we go, 4% today. So we gained back 4%. We were down quite a bit, but we gained 4% back. So this week, this is just about where we are. My win rate's 43%. This is using 2-to-1 wish to reward. And shouldn't have took 21 trades, but I don't think it's 21 trades. I think that's counting all the commission withdrawals and all that stuff. It's really like 3 or 7 trades. So 3 out of 7 I won. So it's 43%. But like I said, risk to reward. Risk more than you're willing to gain. I was risking 2% and willing to gain 4. So my thing is, with an account this size, it was hard to risk 2% because the lot sizes um, don't add up quite correctly. And this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to get with FTMO and like hone in my skills. So I got another algorithm running on that on FTMO, a free trial. It looks pretty good, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do the challenge here in a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens with either this algorithm or the other one. The other one definitely won't be showing you results on that one because that one's kind of crazy. So um, it trades a hell of a lot more than this one. But anyways, what I really wanted to talk to you today was about money management. Money management isn't always what you think it is. Um, people go, oh, the great argument, oh, can you do 3% a day? Can you do 3% a day consistently? I don't think you can do that. I don't think it can be done. Blah blah blah. This and that. I think it probably could be done, but how you go about it's going to look a lot different than what most people think. Um, I guess think about it this way: you could probably do 3% a day, um, no problem. Probably. I did 4. You've seen days where I did 5, I did 6. But I just kept letting it trade and trade and trade, and I think that's the issue is over trading. So if I'm risking, so think about it this way: so I let my other algorithm risk a half a percent a trade, and my daily goal was 2% just on one pair, and so you multiply that by 2, that's 4% a day. Wouldn't it be easier if I risked twice as much, 1%, and kept the goal the same? Probably so, because you know why? I'm trading less. The market exposure is another thing as far as risk goes. That like how long you are trading in the market, how many times are you trading? Because you're gonna have a less exposure if you're trading for 2 hours than you are for all 8 hours in a session. For a forex trading session or whatever session you trade. You trade the NAS 100, US 30. You trade like when futures open you know from 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're risking 1% and you're trying to gain 2, you're like 2-to-1 or whatever it is you're doing. and you're like, okay, my daily goal is 2%, 2.5%. You ain't gonna take that many trades. Now, if you're risking 0.5% and you're like, well, my daily goal is 2%, you're gonna trade a lot more. It's a lot more risk exposure, and you need to know that. It's a lot easier to take a lot less trades and risk a little bit more than it is to risk less and then keep trying to trade within the market, because the market's only going to do so much. It's only going to move so far before it starts to just like either bounce around or not move at all, as far as you want it to, you think it's going to move, because you don't know what's going to happen that day. So today, when I was trading those other markets in FTMO, and I was trading markets like the NAS 100 and Bitcoin dollar on FTMO MT4 account, um, I noticed that like I got trades like in the NAS 100. It took 2 hours to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. Now, if I was risking 1%, it probably would have took me half that time. Same thing with the Bitcoin dollar. When I was trading that, it took a while. It took a lot more trades because I was risking less. But if I risk the same amount, if I risk double that and keep my goal the same, see, this is what I was doing before. I was doubling my goal when I was doubling my risk. I learned that you keep the goal the same and keep your risk the same, or double your risk. So instead of 0.5%, I was using 1% risk, and then I was waiting to hit. On this account, I was waiting to hit a 2% goal. So that's way easier. It's way easier to do this than to do it the other way around. So it's kind of a balance. So on this account today, I won 43% of the trades were profitable, with a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, profit factor of 1.7. Now the other one I can't show you, but that profit factor was like 3 or 4. My win percentage was like 60%. But like I said, that's just today, and that was when I was risking 0.5% and trying to gain a goal of 2.5% with kind of like an average risk to reward. Yeah, the average risk to reward was about 1.5, 2 to 1, I would say. But yeah, that's kind of my spill on that. I mean, like I said, the the higher your win percentage goes, your risk to reward is gonna go down eventually. It has to. That's what I'm saying. Like people that say, "Oh, I got 3 to 1 risk to reward, but I'm winning 80% of my trades." I'm like, no, there's no way. Not over a year or more period. You're not. Absolutely not. I I I don't believe it. Because if you got 3 to 1 risk to reward, you're probably in the 40. To be profitable, you're probably in the 30 mid 30s percentile. Because 3 to 1 to break even is like 20%. No, 41 break even is like 20%. Because 2.5 to 1 is like 28%. So you're like 25%, like to break even, which really means you only need to win like 35% of the time to be really, really, really profitable. Like I mean, like really profitable. Because it's about the volume of trades you take that this person's taking and what they're risking and what their daily goal is. Um, Markets will move enough for you to hit those goals. They do. They certainly do. People get caught up in pips. I mean, they're calculated different on CFDs than they are on forex. You get caught up in pips and points and all that stuff. You're just going to confuse yourself. You need to stick to percentages. How far does a market move in a day? Is it 0.5% like forex, barely like 0.75%, or are you trading like the NAS 100? That thing moves 3% a day on average. Bitcoin moves 5, 6%, 7% almost a day on average. Those cryptos move a lot. So that's a double-edged sword too. You got to be careful. But that's basically my spiel for today. Is like market exposure. Don't expose yourself too much. You know, get the right balance. Don't be greedy. You know, you can compound an account like this. If you were to keep this up more times than not, you're gonna compound that account. Guarantee. All right. Peace out.